scores to get us started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 20. Yard line.
A first carry now. This is Williams. And some room to roam now. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
That's good.
A huge play there right off the bat. 68 yards on the ground.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Check 4, check 4. Check, 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 check. Check, 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 check.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. That false start costly. Moves him back to the 9 now, first and goal. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Second and goal from inside the 5. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. 3 plays already in the end zone. That was quick.
We always talk about offenses understanding what they want to do before they go into a game, and they practice it. They have their script and the plays they want to open with. But defenses aren't just reactive. They have their own ideas as well. These ideas didn't get implemented very well. 3 plays and a touchdown already scored against them.
Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. The first down run for Elliott will net him about 5 yards. It's 2nd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 30 on 2nd down, Prescott. This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score.
Touchdown.
Ezekiel Elliott taking it in. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Lining up
and he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Greg Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Damian Williams.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
We got three, fellas, we got three. Hey, 57.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 69 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one.
Cowboys 7. Harrison Butker to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. No running room for Zeke on first down, as he'll maybe get a yard out of that.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that, because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
A second down throw for Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
13. But it brings up third down.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
First down, Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Complete to number 13.
Michael Gallup, 32 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Greg Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. Pretty entertaining start. 14 all the score on EA Sports.
14-14.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Under 10. It's Sunday. He's checking. 15. Crash.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
The 6-yard line.
Williams will try again. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The ball carrier.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be fourth down. So on fourth down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Butker's kick here is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
On the return, the Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And a Cowboy 1st down.
Prescott on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Here's a pickup of 6.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Butker's kick here is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
CD, I want to sneak in a little NFC East talk here. I don't know what to make of this division. Through 4 weeks, they are a combined 3-12-1. The Eagles would actually be the division champs right now at 1-2-1. Washington and Dallas 1-3. The Giants certainly not out of it, even though, CD, they're 0-4 right now.
Yeah, this is unbelievable when you think about it. And if we were talking soccer, we'd be talking relegation, wouldn't we? Right? Would this division even exist next year? But there is potential there. The Eagles came alive with a big win on Sunday Night Football, beating San Francisco in San Francisco. Washington, they're trying to hang in there. Dwayne Haskins has to play better. Dallas should be the team. They've got to fix their defense. And the Giants, they may be 0-4. They're going to fight hard, but I don't think they're contenders in this division.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. A first-down throw for Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. That'll bring up second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
A second down throw for Prescott. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up third down.
And 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On second down, Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
He's across midfield.
Darryl Worley up to make the tackle.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Mahomes. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd.
Hey, check back to 43. 43. You better break. I'm letting you know right now, you better break.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
15-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. First and 10, Prescott escaping the pressure right. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Prescott now. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is Tony Pollard. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
They take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
He was brought down at the 40.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Elliott, the ball.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Dallas.
So after a good run by Zeke, another first and 10. Now Prescott. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. He got 29 yards that time.
8-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown.
Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys have broken the tie.
Greg Zuerlein.
He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
A third quarter action from Kansas City, second down and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And going deep for Hill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the side.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 85 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Butker on for the PAT. And that will tie our game here in the third quarter.
That ties the game at 27. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. Now Pollard. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a first and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Chris Jones on the stop.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Ball at the 26, second and 7. Prescott to throw it. Completes it right side to Cooper. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Cowboys.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Randy Gregory. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They start on the ground with Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
The ball carrier.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
A gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
Again, it's Elliott. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Ezekiel Elliott.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
A first down carry by Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
To Ezekiel Elliott.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot him at the 44. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. They go to Elliott again. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
34-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
A loss of 1.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. 2 yards, good enough for a first. fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
43-yard line.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Off to Damian Williams. He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and...
To throw is Mahomes. Flushed out right. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down. Got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Now they go screen. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2, first down marker at the 8.
10-yard line.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up. 1st and goal. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
24-yard gain on the play.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Well, Prescott here to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And, of course, this win a big one. They can hang their hat on this victory on the road against the defending Super Bowl champs.
And you know how difficult it is for the team that wears the crown, because they're going to get everyone's best shot. So let's face it, they circled this game. We're going to go in there and take down the defending Super Bowl champs. This is our opportunity. They're not going to walk out of here with a trophy today, but they will walk out with respect around the league. And to them, that's vitally important.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night from Kansas City.
explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here to catch my buzz. He's right here to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, can I hit that? Okay, yeah, can I hit that? Cause I ain't like it nothing. Yeah, can I hit that? Okay, yeah, can I hit that? Yeah, stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing. Ooh, only winning is exception, ain't no truth.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 20.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs. It was way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I live in ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? How she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light year just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Prescott looks to throw on first. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they let you play.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Check 53's Mike. Quit talking about it and bring it.
down. Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Prescott took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
49, guys. Mike, 49. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. 47. You see me. You don't want it. 49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. 26.
Prescott yet again. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And that is very well done there as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute. Bomb of a punt, downs it inside the 5-yard line, absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. First carry now. This is Williams. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
The ball carrier.
Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback.
It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now here's Mahomes. He's got a man. It's his fullback. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, to have that dagger play, to have that play to just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
He can run for it, and he will. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4.
Mahomes going to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
Harrison Butker for the Chiefs field goal. A 35-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny, we had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator, and what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the
give to Elliott. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 35-yard line. Here's Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Ezekiel Elliott. Alex Okafor on the tackle. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 27-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Now a give here to Pollard. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53.
Prescott. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott hooking up with Amari Cooper. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Cowboys 7, Chiefs 3. Greg Zuerlein to kick off 4th down.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Here's Mecole Hardman. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. With that, let's look ahead to Week 5, Charles. Some of the big games coming up as we continue into October. Starts with a good one Thursday night, 3-1 Bucks, the 3-1 Chicago Bears. That's Brady versus Foles. I'm sure we'll hear plenty about that. And then Indianapolis at Cleveland, one of those teams, Charles, is going to be 4-1. What else do you have on the docket?
Yeah, well, don't forget Minnesota. They're coming off their first win. They go to Seattle, who's 4-0, and that's a Sunday nighter. And then the Chargers at New Orleans on Monday night. I think Justin Herbert having to face Tom Brady and Drew Brees in back-to-back weeks, not something you would dial up. But this kid seems up to the task. He's played well despite the fact the Chargers have struggled with their record.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 44-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. As a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. After the penalty, it's Elliott. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Picked off by Alex Okafor. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
They'll take over.
Charles, there's something special about one of those big D linemen bringing it in off the tip there. Really nice coordination.
Very much so, and I think what we've seen, and I'm going to put it at about the last 5 years, maybe a little bit longer, coaches placing a bigger emphasis on ball drills, even for defensive linemen, because possession is so key. When you got a chance to take one away, you want people comfortable with the football, and it paid off there.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Tackled there by Leighton Vander Esch. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
flush to his right. He may try and run for this. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run it with Williams. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Mahomes now on the sneak. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now this time Mahomes will throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Travis Kelce, incomplete. It's now 4th and goal.
Likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Mahomes takes it himself. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll hand this to Williams to start things out. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
The ball carrier. DeMarcus Lawrence on the stop. 2 yards on the pickup. It's
from the 31. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, Mahomes. The tight end Kelce has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Kansas City.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And this is incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time it was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. And again, it's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
14-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. Sideline throw, that's caught. Amari Cooper. And he's out right at the 25. 11 yards there. First down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Check 15, check 15.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. And don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 36. Elliott. And he stopped immediately there.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball carrier.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A first down carried by Elliott. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
The tackle
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 24, Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Under. Check hot route.
On first down, Elliott. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
for the point after.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd down.
Again, it's Williams. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Cowboys 14, Chiefs 9.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
Zerline now for the PAT. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Cowboys 21. Chiefs 9. Greg Zerline to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Here's Hardman on the return. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They start on the ground with Elliott. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That's a gain of 7.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Prescott from the gun. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
53 is the mic. Here we go. Check. 53 is mic. Check. 53 is mic. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott wide open. Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper. Afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Here's Hardman on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 2nd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darian Thompson. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Well, Prescott here to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Elliott. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of
that last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Yard line.
To the air again, Prescott. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Prescott yet again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Elliott. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Here's Hardman on the return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
3rd and less than a yard.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. 6 man.
Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Throwing here, Prescott going to throw deep for the end zone. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Here's Hardman on the return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
for a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Darian Thompson.
Today's final score, Cowboys 42.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.